Yeah,
I show them that tell me long time, so
like we are talking about like what we are gonna do when the world is burning. What are we going to do? What are we sit down here? So what are we going to do? We can't do nothing about it. We
What
can't do
can
nothing
we
about it.
do? Yeah, that's the question.
live some life in the meantime. Take,
That's
take some trip, do some
that
things that you never do.
that we talked about earlier. Like
Yeah,
if the world are burned, people are bomb they one another. The you know have no the only semblance of control you have are the little bit
legal
way out
matter.
right now, you know. Can you
Mhm.
fault somebody who said them just go on some trip? They not care what go on in our world. Like, can we really fault people like that? Cause all right, what's the alternative is all right. We care and we are aware. For argument's sake, is that any better? Like, I'm just asking. Like, I think we are deeply aware of what's going on in the world now. Like we three who are here now. Sometimes I envy people who just can live carefree amidst everything, you know. Sometimes I really envy people like that.
Yeah, like them bomb somewhere and what? You have to get up here 9 to 5 tomorrow. There's
Well, see,
me
I can do
the 9 to 5 tomorrow.
the,
You
the
have
way the system said, as long as they don't bomb your place of business,
you have to clock
you have to
in.
go work, you know.
You have to clock in. You see me?
You can tell your boss, say, yo, them drop some bomb over, so, you know, we can't come to work today.
Can't go. Yeah.
And,
Uh,
Your rent due.
yeah, yeah.
The bills have to pay. So
Your
yeah.
rent due, bills have to pay, still have to take care of your picnic, you still have a relationship to maintain, you still have goals, you know,
so
like,
You still want to romanticize your own life. You know, you want to pack your life with certain experiences where you can look
yeah,
back at the end of the days and say,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
I lived, but
yeah,
it's such a
yeah.
weird
I
time.
mean,
Yeah.
it is a weird time, but it's not the last, and it's definitely not the first. Generations and generations and generations have
I've
lived
been
through it,
through it
you
in
know.
some form or another. So
It's-
it's just going through it.
Yeah,
Going through it.
I mean, one could argue that we as millennials we go through more than other generations. Yeah, dog. What do you think about dog? Just think about the amount of things we experience in our life. From we experience
COVID,
COVID, 9/11,
um,
swine flu, bird flu, chick V, Zig V. That's just
Or
disease.
another
what
outbreak the
going
devil
on
too, you know.
Gaza, what going in South
Remember
Africa,
say we did
what going
Yeah,
remember say we did experience that for full sitting at the name again, man. Anthrax.
or the
on.
anthrax, the where they was putting the thing in the mail and all of them stuff there.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
yeah.
the powdery
What a
substance,
powder fool.
Amtrax. I think that was after September 11 or before. I think
Yeah,
it was after. And yeah, you remember that was
after.
a big scare.
Yeah.
Anthrax, nobody don't want to check their mail.
But not, hold on, that vaguely strikes something I remember. But I don't remember. What did happen?
Anthrax, you know, the powder, the poison powder substance
Yeah,
where they was putting in their mail and people were terrified. You know,
there was something else too. I mean,
rather
we are see war with Ukraine.
war,
We
Ukraine,
see Trump
Russia,
attack. We see Trump attack.
Israel,
US attack over Venezuela, a start Cuba.
think, brother, and that's just this
Insane.
year. that's
Yeah, that
just this year. When you think about we lifetime, dog, brother, we go through some,
The
we
year start
experience
off with
something.
a bang still.
No pun intended. No pun intended. bomb
So
over Nigeria.
I
No,
saw a quote of somebody say I would just like to live in some precedented times. And
yeah,
that's
yeah. Every day is unprecedented.
every day you're living in some
Every day, brother. Every dog. We live through some things, Like me say, other generations. We had the Great Depression, no, not great, a recession in 2008. We lived through that too.
Yeah.
You know, we lived through some things, and you only realize that COVID was 6 years ago, and it feel like 2 years. So even the concept of time,
yeah,
Well, I
very
don't
even
know
the
about you,
concept
but
of
yeah, very
today it
weird.
hit me say a March 1st.
Bro,
brother,
today connect to me that we already in
it
our
is
third month a year, you know?
Already there March 1st, believe it.
brother 9 months left in a year now. Put it
Believe
in
it.
perspective.
Like we literally have one baby worth a year left. Like
One big
one baby
dog.
worth a year left.
Yo, dog. Not like honestly, no, me not be real. Like someday, me wake up and me just in a daze. You get shell shock. Like so much things that happen, and we talk when I say so much things that happen around you. We're not even talking about your own life yet.
Yeah.
And you just try to keep it together.
You just a try. You just a try. Keep everything together.
Yeah, man. With all of that, you still have your goals where you
You
try.
still have your goals,
You still have to do
brother.
your own thing, and you
You
just
still
still
a
have to.
try find peace. You still a
Yeah.
try find joy.
Because guess what?
Oh,
You don't know when your number go call, so you just have to
When
you
you
just
don't
have to
know
live
when your
and do your
card I go
thing.
pull. You see it?
so
Mhm.
within the scope of everything that's happening globally and for you, Steph, and to some extent, Rimsey, you as well, domestically, like how do you maintain like that purpose there to like pursue things that could very well be impacted by what happened around the world now? Like how wanna keep like a tunnel vision of sorts for pursuing the goals to still want to like have certain experiences. Rimsey, you go Dubai over there, and now Dubai is the site of some bomb strikes. There are like how to make sense of all of this.
Funny you should say that because I was supposed to be in Qatar right now. Um, but to be honest, I live by something and it's just focus on what I can control and what I don't have no control over. I just don't pay it no mind. At the end of the day, the sun going to come out tomorrow, and as long as I have life,
Might.
as long as I have life, I just have to keep doing what I have to do. Because guess what? If you sit down and get caught up in everything, it can paralyze you. It can paralyze you mentally, emotionally, and physically. And it can leave. It can get very heavy. So you just have to have a different level of resilience to just keep going. Because I at Canada right now, and minus what they go on, we still a deal with tariffs and all of them foolishness. Still a deal with the effects of even COVID in terms of the real estate market. Like that's where I am in. We still a deal with people that lose jobs and all of that. The economy is not the best at the moment. And then you just have, it's like you keep having stuff pile on and pile on and pile on and pile on it. But as I say, you just have to have resilience, and you just have to keep looking at different ways for pivot. Yeah, understand? You just have to look at different avenues to pivot. And having access is something that's good, you know. So I mean, how I see it, bro, like I'd be doing myself and my family a disservice if I make everything that's happening in the world paralyze me. Unless it is at my footsteps and I have absolutely no control over it. And even then I go and try to figure out some way for pivot again. You understand? So that's how I look at it. I sympathize and I empathize with what is going on in the world. I can't tell you, I'm not going to be one of them people that would tell you, oh, this no right, this no wrong, this them, that. No, I'm not going to be the one to join that conversation because one of the facts, I'm not going to tell you I know everything that is going on. There are certain things that I don't keep up with, and I don't keep up with them for the mere fact that I have too much other things in my brain what me need to focus on. You understand? So, what is going on over there in the world, in the Middle East or wherever, it's very sad. I mean, it hit me personally because, as you guys know, my sister lives in Qatar. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
So, yeah,
I
man.
didn't know that.
So I've been getting videos of missiles that fly across from there because you can see them in the air and everything. So, I mean, I am still in
Terrifying
a little,
reality.
exactly, because a part of me lives in Qatar. I was supposed to be in Qatar right now, with her. The airspace is closed, so she can't come out. And I
Jeez.
mean, in your mind, I say, yo, what if a bomb? I mean, you don't want to say that, but you know, the thought is
But
always there.
yeah,
What if,
it's
what
a
if the
very real
last time,
thought.
what if
Yeah.
the last time Mega see my sister up on one video call? You
Jesus.
understand what I'm trying to say? So, again, it's like if you make all of these things come down on you, it can paralyze you. It can paralyze your productivity. It can paralyze everything because this happened from when? Yesterday or early today's a Sunday, early Friday
Mm.
night, Saturday morning. Yo, I had things to do over the weekend. I had a lot of work to do over the weekend. Now I could, you know, let because of whatever is happening stop me. Don't get me wrong, it affect me, but I can't let it stop me. So, I mean, I just have my goals in front of me and just focus on, as I said, what I can control. I can't control the bomb them. I can't control the people them who making the decisions. You understand? I just have to keep faith and pray so the big man know what I'm do and just operate like that. Mm.
Well, I hope so she stays safe. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even say I hope she stays safe because at the end of the day, she can only do as much as she can do, you know.
Mm.
So I just hope that she remains safe, you know. But honestly, I don't. If like based on my career and also based on loved ones, I think that's the only thing that keeps us going some days, you know. I always say if I lived a life where nobody didn't rely on me or depend on me for anything at all, we probably would have get a little house and a little hammock by the riverside, and I eat that for me. I don't really need much. When I think about when I think about it, it's just well, who sing the song rather than on a hillside? There's just I think
Oh, sing the tune again.
if it was up to me or if no one relied on me or depended on me, if I didn't have a responsibility to go in a class every day and try to inspire or teach somebody, if it was just up to me by myself, I think I probably would have lived a very nomadic lifestyle because at the end of the day, with all that happening, it just feels like a race against time. So you're trying to get as much
Done.
experiences as possible. Um, because you don't know. Like I don't think we realize how powerless you really are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all you have is control over your little decisions, your little
Yes.
life decisions. You know, and like Grimsy say, if you lose sight of that, you know, do not, know
Mhm.
them little things that you have to do. If you lose sight of that, do not, go nowhere. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
The song it was popular on TikTok some time ago. I think I like this little you know the song,
Mm.
and it kind of reminds me. It's feel like it's important now, like that perspective, because essentially the question that is at the root of all of this is how do you strike the balance between being aware of something and not letting that awareness become a
Yeah.
burden?
Yeah.
Because I genuinely feel like there is some element of it. There is a responsibility to be aware,
Yeah.
because it's different if you just pretend as though nothing is happening and you go about living a life. I feel like that's irresponsible. But you also do have like perhaps a greater burden or responsibility in ensuring that the little space that is within your control reflects what it is that you want to pursue, even as the world burns, which unfortunately it is right now. You know, so it's really a balancing act. Even when you think about the guilt that comes from knowing that you still harbor these self-interested pursuits, even as you look across the pond and see a family wiped out in a couple of minutes, even as you look across and you see some child crying on camera because they don't know where mommy is, they don't know where daddy is. Even if you look locally and you find, oh, this person went missing, and you see their family begging and pleading for their return, even in all of that, you still have to live. And it's not a new thing. It is not unique to us. In fact, it is quite common in
Yeah.
the human experience, in the human experiment. You are constantly in a state of, of things to stop you dead in your tracks. And on the other side of that, an irrational resilience to move forward in spite of all that.